The rumbling, one of the most destructive weapons in all of fiction. Thousands of giant monsters just destroying everything in their path. Entire cities being crushed, entire continents being erased, millions of people dying, and all of this is happening by just one person's choice. One person behind a global genocide. Whoever that person is must be a true demon. Eren Yeager, one of the most polarizing characters ever. Some see him as a hero, others see him as a devil. But like most things, it's not so black and white. Today, I'm gonna go over how Eren justified genocide. For this video, I'm only gonna be using what we know from the anime, so no need to worry about manga spoilers. From a young age, Eren has always dreamed about seeing the world beyond the walls. This because he wanted to be able to be fully free. When his mom got eaten, he gained a new dream/goal. He wanted to take revenge on all the Titans. These two dreams he had complement each other perfectly. The reason he can't explore the outside world is because of the Titans. So if he kills all of them, he will have avenged his mom and be able to be free. To achieve this goal, he becomes a soldier and eventually realizes he himself can turn into a Titan. There are so many questions going through his head. What are Titans? How is this possible? Where did the walls come from? He feels confused and angered at the world. He has already seen so much death and he doesn't even know why. This rage motivates him to achieve his goals no matter what. He must know the truth, see the world beyond the walls, and take his revenge. Eventually, it becomes well known that the truth is in his dad's basement, located in a destroyed Shiganshina. Past this point, the show is really about getting to that basement. And during that time, Eren goes through a lot of trauma. He sees so many people die, some of them thinking it's his own fault. He finds out that 3 of his friends are Titan shifters too, and that they were responsible for the death of his mother. And he saw his uncle get eaten by the same Titan that ate his mom just because he couldn't transform. But he didn't give up. He had people counting on him, and he couldn't just give up on his goals. Not after everything he had been through. All those deaths, he can't just let them be in vain. If he just reaches the basement, he and humanity will know the truth and finally be free at the pinnacle of everything. In a battle that almost lasted a whole season. Humans versus Titans. All of this happening in the city where his mom died. It was brutal and he almost lost his best friend, but he made it. They had finally reached the basement. The truth was right in front of him, but that truth would end up fully breaking him. It turns out Titans used to be humans, and the walls were located on an island called Paradis. The world outside that island was filled with other humans, and these humans hated Eldians, the people living on the island. Eldians that didn't follow the rules outside the walls were transformed into Titans and left on the island to eat their own people. Eldians are hated by the rest of the world because a long time ago Eldians used their access to Titan power to oppress big parts of the world. But eventually, things turned around and Eldians lost their power, turning them into a very oppressed race. A lot of them were left on this island, destined to be eaten by their family members transformed into Titans. It's been thousands of years since that point, but the Eldians are still being hated by everyone. Once the Survey Corps realized this, they start an operation to kill all the Titans on the island, and after that they plan on trying to make peace with the world. Eventually they manage to kill all the Titans outside the walls, allowing Eren to explore there safely. But Eren's goals aren't completed. Yes, the Titans are dead, but the real enemy is the one that put them there. The people past the ocean. And the freedom he wanted so much isn't there either, because the world outside the walls hates him and wants him dead. Realizing this, he is obviously super depressed. He has been through so much pain and it's still not over. On top of this, he also found out he has a couple of years left to live. This because of his Titan powers. Then something very important happens. He ends up seeing glimpses of the future. In these glimpses, he sees that it's pointless to try to make peace with Marley, because it's only a matter of time before Marley reunites the world and attacks Paradis. And once this happens, everyone on the island will die. Now, before I continue, I want you to take this in mind. For a big part of this video, I've been primarily talking about Eren's POV, but a lot of people next to him have gone through a lot of trauma as well. Not even just soldiers, even civilians at several points. So many sacrifice and hardships, and now it will all just be for nothing. Eren doesn't accept this truth. You see, like I told you earlier, he has seen glimpses of the future. He knows for a fact that Marley will not stop until every single person on Paradise is dead. So, the only way to stop that hatred is by erasing it from the world. By killing them first, before they can kill us. Eren doesn't want his friends to die. He doesn't want everything to be in vain. So he starts the Rumbling. A massive genocide that will kill all hatred towards aliens in the world. Including some aliens that live outside Paradise. And a lot of innocent people. But he doesn't have a choice. It's his people or their people. The world has forced Eren to become a monster to protect the people he cares about. But there is a big but. We know that a genocide is going to happen either way. Or Marley kills everyone on Paradise, or Eren kills everyone outside Paradise. So if a genocide is going to happen either way, shouldn't we pick the one where the least amount of people die? In this case it being Paradise? Well, from a moral perspective, it's probably the right choice. But can you really blame the people on Paradise for not just wanting to die and fighting back? Especially after everything they have been through and the circumstances. So although it would be horrible for all the innocent people dying, it would be equally as horrible for all the innocent people on Paradise to die. Being that there is no clear right and wrong in this, I don't blame Hanji's team for trying to stop Eren either. Like I mentioned earlier, if they stop Eren, more people will be saved than vice versa. But it's definitely the worst choice for the future of Paradise. I think you can summarize the reason they chose to stop Eren in a very good quote I heard once. A hero will sacrifice you for the world, and the villain would sacrifice the world for you. Although the words villain and hero are used very lightly in that quote, I can see some resemblance. Although I do strongly believe there is no hero or villain in this story. No, I'm wrong on that. There is a true villain in all of this. And that villain is ignorance and hatred. A hatred so powerful that it eventually morphed into a devil. The devil of Paradise. Dramatic exit. So ladies and gentlemen, that was the video for today. I hope you liked it. If you did, please consider leaving me a comment, a like, okay, I'll stop. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.